Caitlin Clark is making history, and the whole sports world is cheering for her, including Simone Biles, 11-time Olympic medalist. The Olympic gymnast was live in attendance at Gainbridge Fieldhouse on Wednesday, August 28th, as the Indiana Fever scored an 84-80 victory over the Connecticut Sun. While Clark had a powerful showing, scoring 19 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists, a three-pointer early in the game, her 86th of the season. This broke the WNBA's rookie three-point record, previously held by Ryan Howard.
Austin had her 11th double-double of the season, and Clark hits a three. So maybe it was a good time.
Caitlin Clark has made every Indiana Fever game a must-watch this season. But Wednesday's contest against the Connecticut Sun had a little extra juice, thanks in part to a budding rivalry that could carry over into the postseason. Remember that trash talk of Dijonai Carrington at the beginning of the season?
WNBA forcing 10 turnovers. Right there you see Dijonai Carrington.
After mocking Clark during a game, she posts this on X. I am drama. This time, Carrington matched up with Clark for most of Wednesday's game and went back and forth with the rookie sensation all night. Carrington picked Clark's pocket in the first quarter, one of her 6 steals on the night, before Clark responded with a step-back three-pointer on Carrington that set the WNBA rookie record for most threes in a season. Yeah, Clark broke another record right into Carrington's face. That's so satisfied, huh? During the thrilling contest, Sun star guard Dijonai Carrington matched a three-pointer from Fever rookie guard Caitlin Clark with one of her own and proceeded to shush the Gainbridge Fieldhouse crowd afterward. Well, Clark immediately got one over on Carrington, right after her attempt to quiet the Fever fans, as the rookie glided past the Sun veteran and went in for a contested layup. Back and forth like this is exactly why the Fever playing the WNBA's top teams has turned into such a regular delight, particularly when Indiana can do it in front of the home crowd. Caitlin Clark is proving why she's the most exciting rookie in women's basketball history. Let's dive into her impressive game this night. As the game tipped off, the Connecticut Sun quickly took control. Bonner passed to Alyssa Thomas, but Caitlin Clark swooped in for a steal, flipping possession to the Indiana Fever. In a swift turn of events, Clark's pass went astray, and DeWanna Bonner punished the mistake with a three, putting the Sun on the board first. Eager to score herself, Clark took a deep shot but missed, the ball clanging off the rim. Alyssa Thomas capitalized, driving in for a smooth two-pointer, giving the Sun a 4-point lead. Aaliyah Boston wasn't backing down. She muscled her way into the paint for a tough two, cutting the deficit. Then Clark sank a cold-blooded three, followed by a fearless drive, drawing a foul and sinking both free throws to give Indiana a 1-point lead. Kelsey Mitchell, riding high from previous games, kept the pressure on. After a perfect feed from Boston, she hit a mid-range jumper. Boston then found Lexi Hull, who buried a three, pushing the Fever's lead to 5. But Connecticut answered right back. Marina Mabrey hit a three, slicing the lead to just 2. The intensity surged. Clark's pass to Mitchell was intercepted by Mabrey, who quickly fed Carrington for an easy 2, tying the game at 15. Smith and Clark both added quick buckets to push the Fever ahead, but Mitchell delivered a dagger 3, stretching the lead to 7. In a highlight moment, Clark dished a behind-the-back pass, leaving Alyssa Thomas and Carrington in the dust. Mabrey, desperate to close the gap, nailed a 2-pointer, but Indiana responded with a perfect team play, reaching 27 points. Mitchell broke the 30-point barrier with another 3, forcing a Connecticut timeout. Erica Wheeler capped off the quarter with a smooth jumper, sealing the first quarter at 33-26 in favor of the Fever. As the second quarter began, Marina Mabrey fired off a 3-pointer, but it missed the mark. The Indiana Fever, holding a 7-point lead, wasted no time. Aaliyah Boston, with ice in her veins, calmly sank a 2-pointer, sending a clear message that Indiana wasn't letting up. Off the bench, Olivia Nelson responded with a quick 2, and Tyasha Harris followed with a behind-the-back layup, slicing the lead down to just 5 points. The Connecticut Sun were clawing their way back. Alyssa Thomas stormed in, driving hard to the basket for a layup, cutting the lead even further. But Erica Wheeler had other plans. She drained a clutch 3, pushing Indiana's lead back to 5. But Harris wasn't done. She hit back-to-back threes, igniting the crowd and tying the game, bringing Connecticut right back into the fight. Kelsey Mitchell, refusing to be overshadowed, charged in for a layup, retaking the lead for Indiana. The Fever needed a spark, and Lexi Hull delivered with a dagger three. But Marina Mabrey wasn't about to let them pull away. She answered with a three of her own. The battle was on, and Caitlin Clark stepped up. With the clock ticking, she drained a deep three, pushing the Fever's lead to 4 as the teams headed into a timeout. Coming out of the break, Indiana was relentless. Lexi Hull, locked in, hit another three, assisted by Clark. Then Clark found Boston for a smooth 2, extending their lead to 9. The Fever were on fire, dominating the court under the watchful eyes of Olympic legend Simone Biles, who was in the stands witnessing Caitlin Clark's brilliance. As the quarter wound down, both teams battled fiercely, but the defenses held strong. Harris had one last chance, attempting a three at the buzzer, but it bounced off the rim. The second quarter ended with the Indiana Fever in control, leading 51-42 over the Connecticut Sun. The momentum was theirs, but the game was far from over. The third quarter erupted with high-octane action as the Connecticut Sun surged back to life. The momentum flipped when Carrington ignited the offense with a stunning two-pointer. But she wasn't done. She stole the ball and capitalized with another effortless score, leaving Indiana scrambling. Alyssa Thomas tried to replicate the play, but Nalisa Smith was a defensive wall, swooping in with a game-changing block. The intensity only ramped up as Bonner stepped up, sinking a layup and an and one, pushing Connecticut's lead further. Caitlin Clark fired back with a three-pointer, but missed, only for Nalisa Smith to snatch the rebound and convert. Alyssa Thomas then ramped up the tension, charging at Nalisa Smith with a fierce shoulder shove that sparked a fiery exchange. Bonner's clutch two-pointer gave Connecticut a razor-thin one-point edge. Lexi quickly answered with a deadly three-pointer, reigniting the Fever spark. Caitlin Clark snatched a rebound and delivered a perfect long pass to Kelsey Mitchell, who drilled a two-pointer. Brianna Jones countered with her own two-pointer, but Clark retaliated with a dazzling step-back three. The battle continued as Carrington nailed a three-pointer, only for Caitlin Clark to storm down the court and answer with a two-pointer, silencing Carrington with a fierce response. The crowd roared when Thomas fouled Clark, setting the stage for a dramatic clash. Clark stepped up, showing off her skills with a slick bounce pass to Aaliyah Boston, who found a wide-open Kelsey Mitchell for a three-pointer. Marina Mabrey then appeared out of nowhere, landing a three of her own and quickly adding a jumper. Clark wasn't backing down. She responded with a graceful floater. The drama peaked as Carrington and Clark collided in a frantic scramble for the ball. Carrington won the jump ball and fed Veronica Burton, who scored a clutch two-pointer. With just 5 seconds left, Aaliyah Boston's desperate three-point attempt missed the mark, and the third quarter came to a close with the score at 66-69. The intensity was palpable, and the stage was set for a nail-biting finish. The final quarter kicked off with the Fever on a mission to extend their lead, but the Connecticut Sun had other plans. Carrington made a bold move for the hoop but was fouled and missed. Alyssa Thomas seized the moment, sinking a clutch two-pointer, but Lexi Hull quickly retaliated, catching a long pass from Caitlin Clark and nailing a two of her own. Aaliyah Boston then received a pass from Caitlin Clark and muscled her way to another two-pointer. Marina Mabrey responded with a slick assist to Carrington, who scored effortlessly. Caitlin Clark charged down the court for a layup but missed, and Connecticut capitalized, with Carrington once again hitting a two-pointer. Kelsey Mitchell wasn't having it. She scored a rapid two-pointer, regaining the lead for the Fever. Thomas quickly answered with another two-pointer, leveling the score. Lexi Hull then delivered a clutch pass to Kelsey Mitchell, who drilled a contested three-pointer, putting the Fever ahead by 1 and forcing a timeout. Coming out of the timeout, Marina Mabrey silenced the crowd with a stunning three-pointer. Kelsey Mitchell responded with a quick pass to Boston, who scored a vital two-pointer, tying the game once more. Caitlin Clark took control, charging down for a critical layup to give her team the edge. With just 60 seconds left, Clark aimed for a game-changing three-pointer, but missed. In a dramatic twist, Lexi Hull was fouled with 20 seconds remaining and calmly sank both free throws, sealing the game. Carrington's final three-point attempt fell short, and the buzzer signaled the end of a thrilling battle.